Hello, everyone. This is Barbara, Iris Sue, Parental World Knowledge. I hope everyone's having a very happy Memorial Day, and I hope it's safe. And I just want to say thank you so much for all our U.S. military, for all you do. And I hope that you're having a good day. And if you're not with your family, at least you can talk to your family, I hope, today. And I hope that they're making it special for you if you're overseas. And I just thank you again for everything you're doing. My late father was a veteran, and he did everything and help raise the funds to send overseas and to help all the military local, the veterans, and even college students. My late father was Julius Hurwitz. Well, I want to tell you we're going to be doing some jewelry making, and I have this locket, and it doesn't have anything on the front. And it's going to look lovely. So you just keep it so it's facing the other way, not near you. And make sure it's hot enough when you use it. You can tell by it coming out easy. Right now, just squeezing the handle and putting the glue on. It. Okay. That's really hot. And make sure when you're putting it on, if the chain is up on the top, make sure that's the top of the object before you glue it on. And just push it over to get it laying right. And then I want you to press and hold on to it just for a while. And that's hot. Even without the glue stick, it's still hot. If it's too hot for you, hold on to some. Like a pot holder, right? I'm pressing onto it. It's going to be a beautiful locket. You can get a beautiful locket or whatever we have that I'm creating, and it's with your $5 donation. Shop for a Cause for Macy's. 100% goes to charity. Artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. That's our 501(c) classified organization. And we donate 50% to Epilepsy Foundation. And they're both 501(c) classified organizations for tax purposes. So it's tax deductible, great. And you're getting a free antique, and you're getting a free art and poetry lesson. It's a private lesson, 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday. You can pick the time. And we in addition, you're eligible for an oil painting that I painted. It's on art.com. It's the highest jewelry on the internet, and it's called Good Life. The value is $1,000. You just have to pay taxes if you win on that. So that's not very much. It's, I guess, about 8% now for taxes in the state of New Jersey. And I just wanted to also let you know that you might win a $500 Macy gift card. Every store is giving away. And you're getting 25% off most items in the store, even designer items. Things and that's August 29th of one-day sale, and it's all day long, so you could shop a whole bunch of different stores. I know we have a number of stores, several stores in New Jersey, so you can go to each one. You can go to New York. It'd be wonderful. And wherever you are, you could be traveling your state too to get to other stores. There's more than one in most states. And they have food at most of them and entertainment. So that's lovely. You have the shopping with the sale and then even some entertainment. Can't beat that. All right, now look how lovely. There you go. A gorgeous locket. There was nothing wrong with it. And it even opens up. You could put a picture in, whatever you want to put in. There was something in here, but you could put in something. That is terrific. So I'm happy we got another item. And if you want to see, we have so many beautiful things. Look at all the good things. I have this antique hair clip. Look at this. Beautiful. Never worn. I have another locket. Look at that. Beautiful. We've got so many great pieces of jewelry. And you get one free every time you buy a ticket. All right, so now I'm going to move on. We're going to be making some bracelets now, like the one I real. And if you don't have it, go to a sewing store and purchase that. Doesn't cost very much for this. It's a band. It's like a band, a stretchy band. Usually they have it when you're sewing like skirts or something. So I know that every sewing store should have this. If you don't, I don't know what kind of sewing store that is. All right, now you decide what side's the nubby side and what side's the good side. Well, this side looks nubby to me. It's a little, you can see like pieces there. So I would want to use this side. And you need a piece just big enough to get around your wrist and a little extra so you could sew it. And you want to sew it on the side that's the nubby side, not the good side. So you just bring it up and you're going to match it. And I would suggest you have a good 100% spun polyester, and make sure it's thick enough. And okay. I can't wait to get my laptop. It still hasn't come. I really need a faster computer. I got the business internet, but it's still not good enough because my computer's too old. So my son, for Mother's Day, he bought me originally a tab, but the tab didn't work in recording, so he got me a laptop. I'm still waiting for it to be delivered. So bear with us. You know, I'm sorry if it's just fighting and fighting to get the show on, and I started at 4. I don't know what to do. I can't start too much earlier because then if I leave it on, my whole computer will crash. So I have to do it just at 4. That's as early as I can do it. Okay. So now we're going to be sewing this from the end. You start. Make sure you have the end of this doubled twice, knotted twice, you know. We're going to do a chain stitch. If you don't know what a chain stitch is, you pull it through one time. Then the next one is when you're going to do the chain stitch. I'll show you. If you don't know how to do it, just put the loop around the needle. Bring it through. Again, I'll show you. Put the needle through. I hope it goes back on. I hope, yes, see, put it through. Okay. And then you're going to double, make a second row to this. So don't, you know, just knot it and take it out. You have to if it's a very thick material, I suggest you do 3. And for Memorial Day weekend, we had so much going on in our house. We had some lovely kids that stayed over. And besides, we have another friend who's living with us now, and he's helping us remodel our home. He's a wonderful contractor, Richie, a friend of ours. And I feel he's like a son, too, to me. He's a very nice young man. And so we had a whole bunch of people. First, it was supposed to be 3, and then there came 6. So we had 7 kids besides my kid. Hey, a house full. And they're working on the basement downstairs where there's a bathroom, and they took out my other bathroom. So we had all those people with one bathroom. It was real fun. But we had a good time. We had a good time in spite of that. And something happened to their car, and they were supposed to go down the shore earlier. So they had to go to every car rental place because I said, you can't pull pack into the car. We have a small mid-sized car. So they rented a car, and they, you know, good thing they listened, because I mean, you can't take a chance today. It would be dangerous. You have to, you know, follow rules. And sandwiches and eat out, but I made a nice chicken and broccoli, and I put the recipe on LinkedIn once, and they loved it. With the you get chicken strips that aren't cooked, you know, they're raw, and they're in a package. We get organic ones. And then you can take frozen broccoli and put it in olive oil first, the chicken, get done on both sides a little bit, and then I would put the broccoli in. And I put a little bit of, it's a teriyaki sauce, or you can also use some other, sauce that you prefer if you don't like teriyaki, but you need a little bit of sauce because you don't want the chicken to dry out. And, I put very little oil, so it's not much there. I don't put any water. I just put the teriyaki sauce, or, sometimes we have other sauces too. I know on LinkedIn I had another sauce that I had listed. And, you could use whatever, you prefer. I put salt, sea salt that is, healthier. And I put lemon pepper. Both. And I had some other herbs, with it too. You could season out however you want. Turmeric I have to have. Turmeric is so healthy. So I, cooked it until it was nice and tender. You keep sticking the fork and to be sure that it's done. And I had in my new cookware. Oh boy, does that work great. It has a lid to it. Oh, they're so wonderful. It's wine color. I'm so happy. That was Richie who bought it for us when he moved in. How thoughtful. So we got a little housewarming gift. And I'm very grateful. So we had fun. I had music going almost all night, though. It was a little hard, but I don't mind. I'm with it. I'm a with it mom. So I let them do, their dancing, whatever they want. They were playing some good games too, which is smart for kids today. They were like asking questions, what movie, and they give like some clues, and you have to guess it, and think about other trivia, good trivia with books. That was a nice game they were playing. So there were a bunch of wonderful young people, and it was enjoyable. And they liked my chicken. The guys were going, they kept coming back, so that's good. I'm really happy. But see, when you go on a trip, you have to plan. His car, he thought it was fine, and it just broke down. So you really have to have extra money when you're traveling somewhere. Even if you think your car is fine, always take some extra money, especially the holidays. Now, the banks are closed, most of them. So what are you going to do? Unless you have a credit card. And, everybody doesn't have credit cards. They're trying to pay by cash to not be in debt. So you have to plan ahead. Okay, I'm going to sew now the other side. Now, what you're going to put on here are antique charms that you have. Like if you have any broken jewelry, I have, I have some old buttons. Look at this. Look at this. Antiques. Gemstones. I have some old earrings. I mean, you can use really anything. Anything you have. Look at this button. This is an old button. And it's got brass on it. It's so pretty. I have crystal. I did this already, one with a bracelet with the crystal. They love the crystal. It's an amber color. And two. Look at that. It's real wood, and I love them. They're very, very colorful. So there's so much you could do with a bracelet. I even have this. This is great. This was an old belt, and it's so good shape. There was nothing wrong with it, but I don't need it. I have so many other belts, and I want to make jewelry out of it, and it's perfect because it has a hole. And I can use them. See, don't throw out your things. Don't throw out your things. You have jewelry broken, you have belts, whatever you have that you're not using. Even on a lamp, if you have a broken lamp and you had like amber crystal, that's where I got the amber from. And I mentioned that in an earlier show. So you don't just save everything. Don't throw them out. Take a nice baggie that's thick, you know, those Ziploc baggies, and just put in the broken jewelry, and you have it when you're ready to do this. It's a lot of fun. The kids would like to do this too, as long as they're able, you know, old enough to use a needle. I mean, I wouldn't want them to hurt themselves, or a glue gun, you know, obviously. I'm not going to use a glue gun, so I'm going to unplug it. I'm done with it. I wanted to do one more locket, but I can't find a piece for it. I'll have to look for that piece to match that other locket I have. See, there's so much you could do. I mean, you have old broken jewelry. Why throw it away? And I have some jewelry that I never wore, and it's just sitting there too. And I just took it apart because I could make mini bracelets out of it. So if you're not wearing something and you want to redesign, you're tired of some of the things. Okay, I'm just going to have to knot this, and I'll have to start another threaded needle. And make sure when you get this stretchy band material that it's color fast. Mine is color fast. It does not come off the die on you. You don't want to be wearing your beautiful bracelet and then have dye all over your arm, because not all the bracelets they sell in the store are color fast. Mine is. I can't believe that. How can they sell it if it's not color fast? But they do. They have bracelets made that aren't color fast. I can't understand that. And another thing is they glue them down, the bracelets, and they don't sew them. If it's flat, I glue it with the glue gun and I sew it. I can't understand how they could sell those bracelets and they break right away. So mine lasts a while, and that's very good. Mine lasts a good while. All right, now I'm going to have to get more thread. And I said before, they have new needles now. They just have a loop and you don't even have to thread them. Oh gosh, that would be great. But this is pretty big loop, so it's okay. But I'm just saying, it saved time. Very clever, whoever designed that. Got nice and warm today, so it makes a good beach day. And I hope you have your sunscreen, and I hope you rent an umbrella if you don't have an umbrella, because the first time going to the beach this year, it could be a lot of sun exposure. So bright. You know, it's a little cooler still. You need to have the sunscreen highest one, and you need to have the umbrella. And bug spray too is good because there seems to be a lot of bugs around. I was doing collecting the other day, and boy, it was big things coming at me. I don't know what they were, wasp or whatever. Right at that point. So you need to take it with you. And I get a gentle one, a natural one, so it's not, I'm not using, harsh chemicals. Get a natural. And even the lotion, make sure you get natural. Doesn't pay to buy the cheap lotion. You got to, I spend a lot on my lotion. Excuse me. Oh. The music kept me up a little bit last night, but I enjoyed the kids being here. They were very, very well behaved. There was no screaming, there was no fighting. It was just very pleasant. They were very polite. They even liked it so much they asked to come back. So he didn't even leave yet. And they said, can we come back? That was cute. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad they enjoyed themselves. I like entertaining. I like people. I don't like to keep to myself. I enjoy the youth, watching them and instructing them and guiding them. Oh, and I had even the PSE&G man. I have a worry-free contract. He came in today. He was supposed to come tomorrow, but he came today. So he fixed the burners. He put all brand new burners. It looks like a brand new stove. My gosh, it's wonderful. I just needed one replaced, but they replaced every one. That is just terrific. You know, they saw that the other ones looked old, and so they replaced them. And it's like a brand new stove. It works fantastic. So I'm so happy. Oh, that made my day. And I was able to make that chicken real fast. Those kids were starving, waiting for the car. They were trying to get the rental. They had to go everywhere, and they sold them out. There's a new rental place. Dollar was the only one that had a rental. I was shocked that, I know it's a holiday, but 2 places sold out. Sheesh. So Dollar had and they got, it looked like the square car. I saw that once before. It's not a real big car, but it was economy, and that was good. It's big enough. It was like mid-size, but you know, just a different looking kind of car. And if you're renting, don't get a brand new one, because if you take insurance and anything happens, then you're going to have to pay a higher rate. So it's better just to take a used car. It could be gently used, doesn't have to be, you know, a real banged up one. They got one that was almost brand new. So terrific. But definitely take insurance, because the way people drive today. Okay, so I'm doing my last couple of stitches, and we can get on to putting our charm. I have allergies. Forgive me for sniffing here. Springtime. You know, summer, I'm a little better. Springtime gives me a little sniffs. So I'm so happy that kids got the car. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to go down the shore. Not in one car. Now, even though it's not today, but he was born Memorial Day, and so that's what he wanted to do. And look, want him to have the day he wants. And the weather couldn't be better. Beautiful spring day. Okay, so now you're going to make a knot. So just put through some of the stitches, not a lot, but just some, so that you can make a knot. Go through the loop. And then I would just double a couple of times and you'll be done. And we can start our charm. Just knot it. Cut it in a knot again. Now, when you're doing the charms, you might need a needle nose plier because some things have to be taken off, like loops, whatever it could be on there that you don't want to use. I'll show you in a minute. This is my plier that I have. I love my handy plier. This always is good. And plier, it's a little thicker if you need a heavier thing. Now, when we do this, we're going to be sewing on the good side with the charm. So now you're going to be turning it over again. You want to see the charm on the good side. See, so I just turned it around. And when you do this, you want to center your charm. So what I would suggest is to fold over, see where the line is, where we just sewed, fold it in half, and then you can see where the middle is. Right there would be the middle, okay? Now, I have to decide. I think I want this one. And I'm going to take the plier to take this out. You see, it has like a piece on top, so I don't want it sticking out. So I'm going to have to use my plier. I'll be able to push it through a little bit more. There you go. I got it out. Yay! See? Perfect. So now I'm ready to sew. I need another needle. I need a thinner one this time because that is a small hole. So I'll put aside my big one. And I have a thin one already threaded. And make sure you have the double knots on the end. And now you have to decide where you want it. Sometimes you want to put it to the top, and other times you want to put it down. But this particular one is very big, so I'm going to do it from the top. All right. Now you start from the back and push it through the front, the needle. All right. And then you're going to put it through the hole of the top part of the charm. Again, you're going to put it, from the back part. the front part. Pull it, but not too hard. Do it again. Go to the back. And you're going to, again, put it through from the back to the front. Back to front and front to back. And once you start feeling it getting very tight, then you know you're done sewing. So then you can, knot it and take it out. But at this point, I'm going to do a little more. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a poppy to honor for Memorial Day. And before I said, that I honor the vets and everyone, men or women, and U.S. military. But this is called a poppy. And the poppies they have a field of poppies where the veterans are buried. And that's what this is all about. And my father used to sell these poppies to raise funds for the veterans. And like I said before, he did the most sales in his group. So I'm wearing one of the poppies. And my son, he donated and he got one of the poppies the other day. Someone else, was selling it, one of the veterans. And that's so nice that my son is remembering what my father was doing. Tonight I'm going to have a nice salad with avocado cut up, and I have a vinaigrette dressing, so it's not high calorie, and that should be delicious. I have two kinds. I have spinach lettuce and I have a romaine lettuce, so it's going to be some salad. I really can't wait to have that for dinner. Okay, so I'm going to knot it now. I'm done. And it's a raspberry vinaigrette that my son bought. It's an organic dressing too. One more knot. Okay. Look how lovely. There's the bracelet. Ooh, amber crystal. It's real crystal. Goes good with my gold bracelet too. I love it. I love it, but I have to sell it. I can't keep it. I love all of them. I can't keep them all. I will never sell anything. So I've got to sell that. That was with the Shop for a Cause. So, and when we don't have Shop for the Cause, there's still going to be $5. So you might as well get now. You're getting Shop for a Cause. You're getting the bracelet. You're getting the 25% off all day long. Any Macy's store on August 29th. You're getting an eligibility of $500 gift card and the oil painting that I'm donating. So go on LinkedIn. You'll see it. You'll see all the jewelry. I have it showed on LinkedIn. And I'm just so grateful that I can do this. I have the ability to do this and help Epilepsy Foundation. 50% goes to epilepsy, don't forget. So, all right, I have another bracelet already sewed together. I just want to cut off the end here. And now I'll see what else I'm going to use. I love doing these bracelets. They are fun. Sewing, repairing, I don't like that much, but I'll do it for my family. But this, I love doing. Now, I can use so many of these different ones that, you know, it's hard to decide which one to use. I even have an old cuffling. Look at this. Isn't that cute? For the guys. So, you know, we can make these for men too. It's not just for women. But this one's a little small, so I'm going to make this for a woman. I can make another one later for the man. So remember, you fold over by the seam and try to get the center. I think I'm going to use the button. I like the brass on this button. This is interesting. And I need now the, I think I can use, I'm not sure if I can use the big one. I don't know if that's going to go through. Holes might. Yeah, they do. I'm going to use, I think, the big one. Okay. Brown. That's what I'm going to use. So you try to use the color you can, you know, that matches what you're sewing on, or the piece you're sewing it onto. You know, if that's going to be also a factor, you know. If you don't have, like this has big holes, so I want to put the same color as what the button is. If it had smaller, you could use the same color as the band, or close to it. So you really need to have, a package of different thread, because you want to have it matching. You don't want it showing. Okay. Another thing that I have, I once made for a client some handkerchiefs. They were painted, and I told her we had more, but she didn't come back and get it, so we're using it, and I'm going to put some names on there. I'll have to get a gold fabric pen. I don't think I have any left, so I'll have to buy that. And I also can give that as a free gift. It's been in here over a year, so definitely, I told her and she didn't, come get it. There's not much, it's just a little bit, but I can also make them. Those are beautiful, the little bandanas. Oop, I doubled it and it still went through because these holes are so big. I've got to be very careful not to pull too tight. And I went gently, but it's just, they're huge. Good thing I used a bigger needle. The little needle would be flopping all over. Okay. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. I want to say a prayer, miraculous healing prayer for everyone. I hope and pray that everyone, like I said, is safe, and traveling with so many people going out for Memorial Day or wherever you are in the world. I hope that, you're safe. I hope the weather is good. I hope things are, happening good in your life. But if you need a prayer, I'm praying a miraculous prayer for all that need it. You don't need it right now, but if you can claim it another time and just pray to God. God heals 100%. I only say the prayer. And I pray a miraculous healing prayer for all, that there should be peace, strength, and health, and should be good wealth in your life, that you shouldn't be struggling. And I do pray that for everyone in the world. So thank you so much. I'm so happy that people joined us today. And please pass the word, get other people watching. All you have to do is just sign up for Google Hangouts. It's free. And our site, Parental World Knowledge, right now we're doing a free broadcast. So please take advantage. It's free. There's no gimmick. There's nothing to sign up for. And you can come in, give us a call, 973-736-1637, and have a free art lesson right on the air, even if you're just a beginner. And if you're a master artist, we still instruct. Watercolor is very important to instruct for people that have master's degree in art. It has been passed over too quickly. So I thank you so much. You take care and enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. Bye now.